Hello, everybody. Hope everyone got out and voted. Just leave that there, yeah. Today I want to do a meditation with you, sort of like a guided meditation. I want to focus on our breath and bliss. So as we sit, just make sure you're in a comfortable position. I'm going to rearrange here, make sure I'm comfortable. For me, I have to keep my back, some people hunch over too much. I'm the opposite. I stick my butt out too much. So I actually have to like hunch over and sit up. This is, I can't really show you right now because of where the phone is, but hopefully maybe this will work better. Sorry guys. No, you're just gonna have to see me like that. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a deep breath in as you get settled. And when on your first inhale, what I want you to do is just shake your body a little bit just to get loose. Okay, so if you feel like something is tight, you could move around like that. I tend to do this. Just do whatever stretches you want to do. Just relax. We like to go into meditation slowly. And so I have to remember to keep my hips forward because I get pain in my back if I don't sit properly. So there I am, settled on my cushion. And I'm going to read you a scripture verse and then we're just going to breathe. Simple. Okay? So let's breathe first. 3 times. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. And I like to visualize Yahweh, going in to the nose, almost like God is going in our nose. Okay, everything, all the fullness of God is going in our nose. And then all the fullness of God is cleansing us. And then we're breathing out to others. So it's like we receive. Yahweh. 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 And just keep doing that until you feel the bubbling of joy within your belly. Because he is in there and he loves you so much. Give yourself a big hug. Sometimes I do that when I'm having a day where I just need to feel him. Really feel him. Just give yourself a hug or wrap yourself in a blanket while you meditate. There's nothing wrong with that. You can even walk. And you can meditate. Your life should be a meditation. Your life should be full of prayer. Every waking moment. But it's not, right? We're not always like that. We have days where we just, it could be the entire day, it just goes downhill. But is our mind fixed on Christ? Is our mind being renewed? Are we allowing it to be renewed? I know myself, I have been in dark places before, and I have not settled in my spirit. I feel like, and it could have to do with caffeine or anything too, like something fleshly is bothering us. So when we know that something is happening in our body, are we asking him to remove it? Are we participating with him, or are we kind of blocking him out? And when I do things my way, which never works, but sometimes I convince myself it will work if I try it my way. It doesn't. It never does. So we're going to do the breathing and just thank Yahweh. And as we read the scripture, so right now I'm in John chapter 6 and I'm in verse 32. This is from the Mirror, my favorite. Jesus reminded them that it wasn't Moses who gave them the bread from heaven. My Father is the one who gives the real bread from heaven. Yahweh. Okay. Now when I just did that, another verse popped into my head. And that was about not trusting in man, but only God. Don't trust in man alone, but God alone, right? another one. Verse 33. 6:33. For the bread from God that comes down from heaven is that which gives life to the entire world. Oof, that's good. Try to make sure that the exhale is longer than the inhale. And when people talk about being drunk in the spirit or high in the spirit, it's really when they say take a drink, the new wine and all this. Some people can get irritated by it. I know I was at first. I'm like, I mean, take a drink. That's so sacrilegious. But it's not. It's very, 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 actually a high level of mysticism. When you're breathing in the breath of life, when you're breathing in Yahweh, you will feel bliss. You will feel love. You will feel that is all God. Everything good comes from God. So the exciting part about that breath is receiving it. And then the exhale is being able to give back to others. So the next one, they said, "Oh Lord, this is the bread we crave. Give us this bread." And Jesus said, "I am the bread of life. He that comes face to face with me shall never hunger. He who finds his faith resting in me shall never thirst." And I'll continue. "But even though you have seen me, you're not persuaded." Right? So think about it this way. It says here, this is Francois de Troyes' words now, not the Bible, but this is his interpretation. "You might be happy with the healings and be entertained by the signs, but still you fail to understand who I am. I am not here to impress you with me. I'm here to persuade you about you." Wow. "Your sonship is what I'm all about. And the only way that I can persuade you about you is to take you with me into your death and darkness and overcome your fear and hell and birth you again into newness of life in my resurrection." Wow. Oh, there's so much to that, guys. Just listen to the Father. Listen to Yahweh. Receive and give. Receive and give. Feel his presence. Receive and give. Oh, Shabarakanena Shikadai. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'll just do a couple more, I think, with you because we're approaching the time. Oh, these times with you go by so quickly. I'm supposed to only do 10-minute videos. That's my goal, but that's all the Father wants me to do right now, is just 10-minute videos. So I go a little bit over, but and the next line I wanted to read was verse 37 from John 6. "Everyone whom the Father has given me will come face to face with me, and here, mirrored in me, they will see that I am not the judge. I will not cast anyone out." Now that's good. "For I have stepped down of heaven not to make a name for myself. I did not come to become a hero. I have come to communicate the resolve of him who has sent me. My sender's desire is for me to rescue every individual. Every. This is his gift to me, that I will lose no detail of mankind's original identity mirrored in me." Remember, it's not original sin. It's original oneness, original love, original perfection. My rescuing mission will conclude in a joint resurrection. This is the completeness of time. Wow. So the future is here. The future is now. You are the oneness. You have been resurrected with Christ. And when you know that, you know your true identity. And when you know your true identity, you can start asking for things like your scroll. A scroll is just a word for, it just means what's your destiny? What is the dream God has for you? What are the plans? Jeremiah 22:11. I know the plans I have for you is to prosper you. I give you the hope for the future, right? That's meaningful. And to accept such a beautiful gift, we have to be able to receive it, right? So dying to self is letting go of the past, letting go of all things, and letting Christ in you control. Okay, so there is no self. It's very Buddhist. It's a very Taoist mind frame, the mind of Christ. Don't think it's just a Christian, just only Christians get it. A lot of Christians don't even understand that. But because you're studying this stuff, this is so much deeper than just going to church on Sunday, and because the churches are shut down or kind of halfway shut down, I think God is calling us to do more. He wants us to communicate with him. Think about when this Red Sea split, somebody had to go there and believe that it was going to split. I forget who the character, but he was up to his nose, and then the sea split. So he was like faithful that it was going to split. There's another one. There's so many examples. Oh, when Jesus asked somebody to open up the stone, or take down the stone so that he could raise Lazarus, somebody had to step out in faith and remove the stone. Even after Martha said, but it smells. He's already been dead for 4 days. Somebody decided to move the stone on faith that Jesus would heal him. So Jesus could have just healed him. Boom. But he wants our participation. He wants our faith, our trust, and to be one with him. Remember, Jesus said, I only do what I see the Father doing. Let's be Jesus. Go forth and don't let the things of this world trouble you. Don't be shaken. In Isaiah it says, I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. Right? Nothing can harm you. We read Psalm 91, but do we believe it? We read Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He lays me down in green pastures, leads me beside still waters. Do we believe it? Do we believe in his rest, in his abiding grace, in the salvation of all? Now, do we have to understand it? No. Do we have to let go of resentments? Yes. Do we have to forgive people? Yeah, we do. Because when you forgive someone, your heart becomes changed. It's free. You're released from your own insecurities, your own fears, your own bondages. Now, do I have to say I'm right and people that don't believe in salvation for all are wrong? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what God showed me. He showed me that he wants everybody saved. And that's why it takes such a long time for him to come back. He's waiting, and we are patiently waiting and expecting him to come. but he wants to save everyone. So we must be patient for that day to come and not rush him, because as much as we want him to come and we want to see him, he's already been revealed in our hearts. So let's go in gratitude. No matter what happens in the election, he's got this. It says on my shirt, I got this from God. And on the back of my shirt, it says, do you have God? Something like that. I don't know. It's so corny. But anyways, it's been a pleasure, and thank you for breathing with me. We didn't actually sit and do a meditation because I wanted to just show you. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and please remember to like and subscribe. And if you haven't already, join our Canos Educations classes, which will be starting soon. So if you want to pre-register, you can go onto the website and do that there.